My boyfriend shared my photos after promising not to, so I shared something with him that sent him to the ER. I made the mistake of falling for Tristan in junior year after he started flirting with me in history class. He was the hottest guy in school and could have had any girl he wanted, which made me feel amazing at first. Then he started begging me for pics at month 3, always promising he'd never show another living soul. "Don't you trust me?" he'd always say. I finally caved one night, but made him swear on everything he wouldn't show anyone. 2 days later, his friend Gavin smirked at me in the hallway and said, "Nice photo shoot." I realized what he meant and immediately stormed straight up to Tristan, but all I heard were lies. He claimed his phone fell and Gavin accidentally saw. I was so embarrassed I dumped him on the spot. I thought that would be it. However, literally days after our breakup, my best friend Mia started acting weird around me. She'd barely make eye contact and kept making excuses to leave early. I didn't know what was up, but found out why after someone saw them together at Starbucks, his hand on her thigh. I was hurt, but tried to just move on with what little will to live I had left. But then days after that, my heart took another blow. My own sister. I came home early from practice and found them in her room. My younger sister, who I'd protected from guys like him our whole lives, in bed with this monster. She couldn't even look at me when she broke down. "He said you were lying about him. He said you gave him permission." That's when I knew I had to do something. I went to bed that night absolutely furious and heartbroken. Even my mom said, "Well, honey, he is very handsome." Can you blame her? This guy had already ruined my year, but the pure audacity only continued. 2 a.m. Tristan started knocking on my window, actually crying. "Please, I need to talk to you. I know what this looks like, but I only did it to make you jealous. I just want you back." I opened the window, basically shivering in disgust at the sight of him. "You slept with my sister, my little sister." He started trying to gaslight me. "She came on to me, and it didn't mean anything. I just wanted you back. Please, one more chance." I laughed in his face. "You're pathetic. You know my little sister is 3 years younger than you, right? I'm gonna tell Gavin and everyone's gonna know how disgusting you are." His tears stopped instantly. His face started turning red. He was so mad and instantly turned to cussing me out. He left, still fuming, and I went to bed feeling a little better. I went to bed, expecting to wake up to him being canceled. Little did I know, the next morning my phone was exploding. In no longer than 5 seconds, I found out what happened. Turns out he'd broken his promise once again, and sent the photos I'd trusted him with to what seemed like the entire school. Instagram, Snapchat, group chats, screenshots of him saying, "Since she wants to lie about me liking younger girls, isn't this you?" It was everywhere. At this point, I wasn't even surprised. I knew everyone already saw the photos already, and this time I wasn't letting him win. This was war. He was gonna keep going after whoever I seemed closest to, using them to hurt me more. So I started crafting a new best friend, and just so happened to know someone he'd love, Tessa. I began spamming my stories with posts about how she was helping me heal, and the only one who truly understood. I made sure mutual friends saw us everywhere together, always mentioning how Tessa saved my life after what Tristan did. The crucial detail? Tessa had a hidden trick up her sleeve. One Tristan wouldn't go within miles if he found out. The next day, it worked like a charm. He saw the stories and was already in her DMS. Tessa was the perfect partner in crime, screenshotting his pathetic attempts to seem deep, really just trying to get in her pants. Same wounded act, same lies about me being crazy and vindictive. Tessa showed up to a party he was at, and he immediately started making moves. He was doing everything he could to charm her, and she ended up going to his place that night while I waited in her car. 2 hours later, she came out with a thumbs up. She'd done exactly what we discussed, hooked up without even having to mention her special condition. The next day, we genuinely couldn't wait to give him the news. Tessa's special condition. We wrote out the text and told Tristan all about how Tessa is positive for multiple STDs. And just like that, both of our phones absolutely exploded. "What the hell is wrong with you? That B didn't tell me that. My dad is gonna sue you." I blocked him when we eventually got bored, but according to everyone who still talked to him, Tristan completely crashed out, drove like hell to 3 different emergency rooms demanding STD tests. When the nurse explained he had to wait 24 hours to get tested, he apparently had a meltdown in the waiting room to where security made him leave. Our entire high school completely forgot about my pictures, and still call him the Itch King to this day.